In a world of constant challenges, our emotional responses can often feel like obstacles, clouding our judgment and hindering our progress. Yet, within these very reactions lies the key to not just enduring life's storms, but thriving within them. This book presents a clear roadmap, arguing that emotional resilience is not an innate trait, but a skill anyone can develop through deliberate practice. By understanding and managing our emotional habits, we can shift from being passive victims of our feelings to active architects of our emotional landscape. The journey begins with a fundamental shift, acknowledging our emotions without judgment. Rather than suppressing frustration, stress, or sadness, we learn to recognize them as signals carrying important information. A feeling of overwhelm at work, for instance, isn't a sign of failure, but a message that resources or expectations need adjustment. Accepting these emotions with curiosity, rather than shame, is the cornerstone of resilience. It empowers us to address the root cause instead of battling the symptom. This foundational habit is supported by harnessing the profound connection between mind and body. Our physical posture doesn't just reflect our emotions, it can actively generate them. By consciously adopting postures of confidence, standing tall, opening our stance, we can cue our nervous system to feel more capable and in control, directly dampening feelings of anxiety or powerlessness. Building on this self-awareness, we cultivate the discipline of perspective. Emotionally resilient people develop the habit of seeking the silver lining, not as naive optimism, but as a strategic search for opportunity within difficulty. A project outside our comfort zone becomes a chance for growth. A conflict highlights an area for improved communication. This reframing instills a sense of agency. Furthermore, we must examine the invisible scripts that run our lives, our core beliefs. These beliefs act as filters, shaping our reality. Believing we are victims traps us in helplessness, while believing we are capable fosters perseverance. The book guides us to audit and consciously choose empowering beliefs about ourselves and our capacity to handle adversity. This internal work is amplified by the questions we ask ourselves in difficult moments. Moving from accusatory questions like, "Why am I so stupid?" to constructive ones like, "What can I learn from this?" transforms setbacks into classrooms. This leads directly to managing our inner dialogue. The conversations we have with ourselves in the privacy of our own minds are powerful determinants of our emotional state. Replacing critical self-talk with compassionate and encouraging language changes our entire emotional climate. Coupled with this is the practice of positive visualization, mentally rehearsing successful navigation of challenging situations, which builds neural pathways for confidence and calm when those moments arrive in reality. Finally, the book explores how to break self-defeating emotional cycles. We learn to identify the triggers, thoughts, feelings, and actions that form negative loops. By intervening at any point in this cycle, changing the physical response, disputing the thought, or choosing a different action, we can hack the pattern and establish new, healthier emotional habits. Ultimately, these 7 habits converge to create a resilient mindset. This isn't about eliminating negative emotions, which are a natural part of life, but about developing the flexibility and strength to move through them effectively. It's about building an inner foundation so that external circumstances lose their power to derail us. By integrating these practices, we don't just survive our emotions, we learn to leverage them as guides, transforming life's inevitable obstacles into stepping stones for greater wisdom, strength, and fulfillment.